Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Rushdead Dixon Vixen, and I had a very interesting day because I just landed another gold mine of deals. So I met up with my counselor today, and she sorted out my passport funding mess, so everything. So I had to start from scratch, and then I had to send it over again. So there was quite a bit that I sent over, so I'm sure they'll get it now, so I'll hear back from at least a couple of days. So today, after I went for I walked around, and what I bought is something that everybody in the summertime should use. And this is going to be for my kitchen. This is a USB metal desk fan. It'll improve the airflow in any room with this sleek USB powered metal desk fan. Compact size is suitable for desktops or bedside tables, and the brushed bronze finish suits any decor. Let you adjust the angle of the fan to improve the flow. So I got that. This is for the kitchen, but it's a USB port, and I love it. So I don't have to go with this big bulky fan, so I could trip over the wires and all that, because my counselor gave me a fan from her work. I got it for free, but I'm gonna put it up in my living room. But eventually I do have air conditioners, but in case it gets really really bad, I have the fans to back me up. So now I got one for every room almost, except for the bathroom, since I don't think I should put a fan in the bathroom because, bathrooms usually the water closet, I'll call it. Like, I wish Rush Camp was on this year, but I'm disappointed that it's not for the third damn year in a row. So it's going to be another long, dull, boring summer for me. And so, if you're going camping or something like that, or if you're going away, like last time I was at Rush Camp, my first year everything was fine, but the year after that, it was cold at night. I was freezing. I had to bundle up. I couldn't even sleep. Oh man! But usually when it's really really hot and you're staying in a cabin, this is a good travel fan to have. Or you can find yourself a portable heater. Yeah, for the cabin next time you go camping. Go somewhere and have a lot of fun. Okay, another thing that I bought today from Rexall. I looked around and I saw this very interesting thing. This is called the Olympia USB mini cooling system. So that'll be great for my kitchen or my bathroom. And if it gets really hot, if I'm putting on my makeup in the middle of the summer, I don't know how much more I can take. Okay, so what this is, it's a USB power cable included. I love USB. Lucky. 2-speed settings, 2 humidifier settings, and multicolor night light mode, which is awesome. So it means lights, humidifier, wind. Olympia's USB mini cooling system has got you covered. Travel size, lightweight, and ready to follow you wherever you need a refreshing breeze and a soothing light. So this cooling system, this can be good, for traveling to your cottage, or then you want the coolness, or you can put it outside if it's really really hot. So this and the metal desk fan, I'll use this for the kitchen too, in case if it's over 90 degrees. We had a dry spell back in 2011 where it did not rain for the month of July, and for at least a few months, and I was just oh, dreadful. I was so cranky that month of July. Oh, please don't let's not go back there. Okay. All right. Now, after today I went to the Salvation Army, and once again, guess what? I landed another gold mine of DVDs. That's right. If you go if you go at the right place at the right time in any thrift store, I'm sure you're gonna get a gold mine of deals. So like so here's the ones that I got today, and they are like a lot of them are out of print, and so it's exciting to have. One is an Oscar-winning movie. I loved it. I haven't seen it in so long, and I really want to see it again. The film is The English Patient. It won 9 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actress. So it's a it's a winner of 9 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director Anthony Magilla, and Best Supporting Actress Juliette Binoche. This powerful motion picture is an experience you will never forget. During World War II, a mysterious stranger, played by Ray Fiennes, is cared for by the British ally, unaware of his dangerous past. Yet as the mystery of his identity is revealed, an incredible tale of passion, intrigue, and adventure unfolds. Also starring Kirsten Scott Thomas, Colin Firth, and Willem Dafoe. I've seen it twice in the theaters, and I just loved it. There's this one episode of, remember the episode of Seinfeld when Elaine saw The English Patient and she hated it, and everybody turned against her because she hated The English Patient. So she was complaining about it, but eventually, Peterman, her boss, says, I really want to see that movie, The English Patient. Has anybody seen it? And she said, and she pretended to say that she didn't, but she did. And he says, okay, scrap everything. We're going to the movies. So she went to the movie theater, and like she was everyone was watching the movie, but Elaine was restless. Come on, die already. And then Peterman asks Elaine what's wrong, and goes, I'm fine. No, really, what's wrong? He goes, don't you like The English Patient? And she snaps, saying, no, I hate it. It's the most disgusting, stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. And the guy, some guys went, shh, told him to be quiet. And then she told him, oh, go to hell. I was just laughing so hard. So eventually, Peterman told her, why didn't you tell me that before? She was like, okay, get out. It was so funny. Like, I think the best parts were Jerry and his girlfriend making out through Schindler's List. I was just laughing so hard. And then Elaine complaining about The English Patient. Oh, those are 2 episodes that you gotta see. Okay, and another movie I got for Goldmine is it's from the Hamilton Public Library. Library donated a lot of DVDs, and the film is 101 Dalmatians. Yep, and it's the Diamond Edition. And it's I haven't seen this movie in so long. This is the original version. And it says Pongo, Perdicia, and their super adorable puppies are in for thrills, hilarious spills, and an epic action-packed adventure when they face off with Cruella de Vil, Disney's most famously outrageous villainess. Unleash all the excitement and suspense of Disney's 101 Dalmatians, a beloved classic you'll want to share with your family again and again. So, because I do love classic Walt Disney films, I grew up with them, and if you get out of print ones, just go for it. Yeah, because most of them out of print now, and it's hard to find online. I got a couple of movies that I wanted to get. One was Big Fish, directed by Tim Burton, who was an amazing director, and the other was a classic, The Goonies. But the problem was, when you go to a thrift store, if they have DVDs or CDs, check the inside, because if you don't and you go home and you find the disc and find the case empty, oh, you're in big trouble. And you got ripped off. So eventually, always look inside to see if there's a disc in there or any damages. Well, there are a few damages in the ones I got, but that's okay because I have a CD DVD cleaner, so I usually clean them. So I usually clean them to make it look better. There's another one, that movie I haven't seen in years. It's the 70th anniversary edition, and the film is Pinocchio. It's the diamond edition that taught the world to wish upon a star. Celebrate the 70th anniversary of Walt Disney's Pinocchio. The legendary masterpiece that inspired millions to believe in their dreams has reawakened with an all-new state-of-the-art digital restoration that shines brilliantly on 2-disc DVD. Now, for the first time ever, their richly detailed animation, unforgettable award-winning movie, When You Wish Upon a Star, award-winning music, and heartwarming adventure-filled story come to life like never before. Plus, all new dazzling bonus features transport you into Pinocchio's fantastic world. Join Geppetto's beloved puppet with Jiminy Cricket as his guide on a thrilling quest that tests Pinocchio's bravery, loyalty, and honesty, virtues he must learn to become a real boy. The one and only Pinocchio will live on forever in the heart of anyone who has wished upon a star. So this is a classic Disney film, Pinocchio. So eventually, with the wooden nose, every time he tells it, the only role he must is never tell a lie. Always tell the truth, because if he tells a lie, his nose grows. So this is another one. So I got so great, lot of classic animation, and there's a lot that I already have. So another one that I got, it's a classic. It's a sequel to a musical that came out. I was hesitant on getting it, but if it's some people say it's a cult hit, but I think the first version of the film was better than the second one. So I got the second one just in case I'm in a weird mood to watch a film. Watch it. The film is the sequel to the musical Grease. Grease 2. And it's return to Rock and Rydell High for a whole new term. It's 1961, 2 years after the original Grease gang graduated. And there's a new crop of seniors and new members of the coolest cliques on campus, the Pink Ladies and T-Birds. Michael Carrington is the new kid in school, but he's branded a brainiac. Can he fix up an old motorcycle, don a leather jacket, avoid a rumble with the leader of the T-Birds, and win the heart of Pink Lady Stephanie Zanoni? He's surely going to try. So, but the good thing is, Frenchie's in that one. So, Didi Khan, she really stole the show as Frenchie, and it has, Michelle Pfeiffer in her early roles, and so eventually, and who became a breakout star and starred in many films. So eventually, if you want to get Grease 2, the music is good, but the plot of the stories, it's either you love it or you hate it. It's up to your opinion. Okay, the next one I got is, I've seen this movie at the drive-in. It is a classic, and it's sad in some scenes, but it's a very lovely film. But it's a great Walt Disney film. The film is called Bambi. Yeah, Bambi, it's the Platinum Edition. It's a 2-disc special edition. Yeah, it had Bambi and Thumper and all that. Oh, Oh, and I love, like, it's so, I thought Bambi was so cute. Like, I used to, like, every time there's a deer on The Walking Dead, I say, oh, that's Bambi's mother. So it's just a riot. So yeah, so it says the force comes alive with Bambi, the critically acclaimed coming of age story that has thrilled and entertained generations of fans, now digitally restored and remastered with state of the art technology. Bambi sparkles in its first ever DVD presentation. This grand adventure is full of humor, heart, and the most beloved characters of all time. Bambi, the wild eyed fawn, his playful pal Thumper, the lovable skunk Flower, and wise friend Owl. Experience the wonder with this 2 disc special edition, including spectacular bonus features and an all new 5.1 Disney Enchanted Home Theater mix. Everyone will be Twitter patted by this endearing classic tale of Bambi, one of Walt Disney's greatest triumphs and a film experience you'll never forget. So eventually, so like, yeah, like lots of, it reminds me of, like, it's got like game, picture and sound games and activities and backstage Disney. So I do love Disney films. I usually collect whatever there's out there for like a great deal. So this is a good gold mine to have. Okay, and next up, this, I enjoyed this movie very, very much. And it's like it's a comedy, and it's hilarious, and it stars Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin. I just recently watched the final season of Grace and Frankie. It was a great show, and it's the comedy that proves that one's a crowd, and the film is All of Me, which is like, it's a delightful. Martin and Tomlin are a comedy dream team. Yeah, Roger Cobb is a swinging bachelor who is a lawyer but would rather be a jazz musician. Edwina Cutwaters is an ailing spinster who is given a second chance at life, given her soul can be transported into that of another woman, specifically the beautiful daughter of the stable hand. Unfortunately, Nguro in charge goofs, and Edwina's soul winds up taking over the entire right side of Roger, who now must learn to cope with being half the man he was. Now Edwina and Roger are living together in the same body. He's losing his job, he's losing his girlfriend, and he just can't seem to get her out of his system, no matter how hard he tries. Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin make the perfect couple of comedy in this hilariously concocted plot. So, so eventually, like, this is funny. I love Steve Martin. I love Lily Tomlin. Steve Martin met his first wife in the film All of Me, and he married her, but the marriage didn't last, sadly. So this is, I haven't seen this film in so long, and it is hilarious. Okay, another movie that I got. It's from a film by Sidney Pollack, and it's a book created by one of my all-time favorite authors, John Grisham. And the film, it stars Tom Cruise. I've seen it in the theaters years ago, and the movie is called The Firm. So it's got an all-star cast, and it is one of John Grisham's movies, because I'm listening to a lot of Tom Grisham audiobooks on Audible, and Michael Beck. I'm currently starting again The Reckoning, like, because so far I've listened to A Time to Kill, Sycamore Row, A Time for Mercy, Runaway Jury, The Last Juror, and something else. The Guardians. I've listened to those. So This is three-time Oscar nominee Tom Cruise delivers the most electrifying performance in his career of this riveting film based on the international bestseller. Cruise plays Mitch McDear, a brilliant and ambitious Harvard law grad. Driven by a fierce desire to bury his working-class past, Mitch joins a small, prosperous Memphis firm that affords Mitch and his wife an affluent lifestyle beyond their wildest dreams. But when FBI agents confront him with evidence of corruption and murder within the firm, Mitch sets out to find the truth in a deadly crossfire between the FBI, the mob, and a force that will stop at nothing to protect its interests, the firm. It's directed by Oscar winner Sidney Pollack, God rest his soul, and starring Oscar winner Gene Hackman plus a magnificent supporting cast. The firm makes its case as the must-see movie of the year. So it's got a great cast. It's got Jean Triplehorn, Ed Harris, Holly Hunter, Hal Holbrook, David Strathairn. A good stellar cast. So eventually, like always check inside first. So make sure the disc is in, because if you bought it and it's not, and the disc is not in, oh boy, you're in a lot of trouble. Like one time I went to a store called Cheapies, which is not open anymore. I bought the movie Christmas with the Cranks, and as soon as I got home, it was like over 10-12 years ago. As soon as I got home, I opened up the thing, I opened up the case, and there was no disc in it. And I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? I'm like, oh. So eventually the next day, I went back to Cheapies, and I explained to them, I bought the disc. I bought it yesterday. I got the receipt. There is no disc in there. And he goes, oh, I'm really, really sorry. So eventually, luckily they found an extra one. They gave it to me, no charge. But eventually, next time when you buy a DVD at a used DVD at any thrift store or anything, always check the inside and always look for damages, because you don't want a faulty DVD being sold. So I got a lot of movies going on in my DVD collection right now. So I've added some more, and eventually, like, things are going really good for me now. The weather's starting to get nicer. I'm hoping to get out a lot more often. My shoulder is just about healed. I still gotta deal with the tendonitis. So eventually, Wednesday I'm gonna stay home, do a bit of cleaning, and hopefully next Tuesday I could bring some stuff to the Salvation Army and donate them there. So, and then I'll probably do some more baking. I'm gonna do the dishes and then I'm gonna call it a night. So eventually, that is it for me. And if you have any questions about my video blog, please feel free to comment on my channel or subscribe to my channel. But my main rule is please be respectful. So this is me, Rushdead Dixon Vixen, once again saying good night and God bless.